Today, we're gonna cook Russian Dandelion Salad. It's a highly addictive salad. Those who like it a lot. It's my favorite, not just salad, but food. I can eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dandelions, unlike our other vegetables, have a lot of nutrients. They pretty much has as many nutrients as kale, only they do not taste and don't have a texture of cardboard that kale does. Dandelions are much easier to eat, and they pretty much have vitamins, all of the elements. They don't have any macronutrients. They don't have any fats, not any proteins, and not any carbs. And we don't need carbs. All of the fats in the salad will obviously come from mayonnaise. I got hooked on this salad by my mom, who was cooking it for me in Russia. In Russia, you couldn't get any green leafy vegetables when you would go to the store, but you could always step out of your apartment and pick some dandelions in the neighboring field. And that's what you can do as well. I mean, you don't have to use any dandelions from the store. You can use dandelions that you picked up in your backyard, as long as they were not, you know, sprayed with any kind of pesticides or herbicides. So what do we need for this salad? We need dandelions. Believe it or not, my store always carries dandelions from some reason, every day, regardless of the season. Then we'll need 2 lemons. We'll need mayonnaise. It's a Russian salad. There's no Russian salad without mayonnaise. And we'll need 3 eggs. Okay? It's a very inexpensive salad. And as I said, it's seriously addictive. You start eating it, you won't be able to stop. Let's start with lemons. Okay? I am going to make the lemon juice out of lemons. And now comes the most technical part of it. We want to wash our dandelions very well. And let me explain. I mean, my dandelions come from the store, but they might have some clay and some soil on them. If you pick dandelions from your backyard, I mean, some animals might have done whatever with it. So you want to wash your dandelions very well. And what I want to do, I'll show you my setup. I have basically 2 sinks, and one sink I'll make it full of water. And then to decrease the surface tension of the water, I'm going to add surfactant. I know you obviously wouldn't be able to eat them after you added like dish soap, but what we'll use for surfactant, we'll use the same lemon juice, or you can use vinegar. The acid in lemon juice or acid in vinegar acts as surfactant. It helps you wash your dandelions, and also it's easier to rinse them, because once you wash them, then there's another challenge, how you dry them. If there's some surfactant in the water, the water kind of drips much easier from the leaves. Okay, so let me show you how I'm doing it. Okay, so we're gonna cut this part off. We're not gonna eat it anyway. It'll make it easier to wash. And as you can see, I have like almost full, or well, half full one of the sinks, and I'm gonna pour like 1 lemon's worth of juice and mix it up to, as I said, make it easier to wash, reduce the surface tension, make water drip off easier, and just dunk in the water, depending on how much dirt and how much sand is there. Dunk in the water. Whatever dirt is there, it will settle at the bottom. It removes the necessity to wash them by hand, pretty much. Yeah, you see, water is a little bit dirty. Now I wash them. There will be no sand on the teeth when you eat the salad, which is good enough. And then you let them dry a little bit, as I said. And what that lemon juice makes and does, it causes the water to drip off the leaves much faster and much easier. I mean, we'll still probably end up drying it with a kitchen towel, but it will be easier to do. If you don't want to waste any lemons on this, just use the white vinegar. It's dirt cheap if you buy it in the store. So just let it drip off a little bit. Okay, after a minute or so, the water has hopefully mostly dripped off from our dandelion leaves, and it doesn't hurt to dry them a little bit with the kitchen towel. The next step is cutting the leaves. You pretty much everything from this point on will get thrown out because this is the most bitter part of dandelions. Bitterness is kind of part of this salad. Bitterness is part of this salad, and you combine that bitterness with the sour taste of lemon juice, and it's get rounded off by mayonnaise. Okay, so it is like a magical salad, which once you get used to, it's an acquired taste, but once you get used to, as I said, it's completely addictive. You won't be able to stop. And I think it has everything that our body needs, maybe except proteins. No, come on, proteins come from eggs. Okay, it has everything that our body needs. Maybe except too many carbs, but we don't have carbs anyway, correct? Carbs are bad. Okay, so when you get to the point where you start to see a lot of kind of white, thicker stems, that's the place to stop, okay? And it depends on how old your dandelions are, but these ones, I mean, I'm not gonna eat anymore. I mean, we're gonna throw them out. Then, the next step is very obvious. This is like 2 or 3 eggs kind of volume. So I'm gonna clean the eggs. Everybody knows how to do it, hopefully. And then I'm gonna cut the eggs and put them in the salad. Well, the next step is quite obvious. We'll cut the eggs, kind of pretty small pieces. Again, I mean, anybody can do it. The best thing about this salad, the way I see it, it actually fills you up. It tastes great, and honestly, just step out, pick some dandelions in your backyard if it's clean in the chemical sense. That there's no pesticides and herbicides, and you can eat it in less than 5 minutes. Okay, mix the eggs into the dandelions, right? Yeah, mayonnaise is very important. Some people think mayonnaise is not healthy, but it's one of the healthiest products you can get. It's basically most of it is fat, right? Fat, vinegar, eggs. What is there not to like? And fat is good, by the way, in case you didn't notice. It's carbs that's bad, okay? A couple of spoons is enough. And then, again, depending on how acidic you want. Some people put salt, but because mayo has a lot of salt in it, I typically don't. But you can add some salt. You don't have to. And that's it. All done. Just mix it up, and you can eat it. So that was Russian Dandelion Salad. Thank you very much for watching.